Hello, this is a Steinway upright piano, Model K, 132 centimeters tall, made in 1924. It just come into stock and we've already done some work to perfect the piano. Just want to see if there's any other refinements we need to do, and also to appreciate the piano. It's very handsome, as you can see, and I think very integral, the casework. Doesn't need repolishing, so that's encouraging really. And we did sell this piano in 2010 and the clients are moving abroad, so we've brought it back, and very pleased to get it back in too. Now, the casework is practically perfect, and our polisher has also looked at it to see if we can improve it any further. The head has been held up most of the time, so it's slightly darker there, so I think that's the only thing we can say that is perhaps slightly defective. If you wanted to get it integral, then you could obviously leave this down after you've been using it, and that would then the colour would match in exactly. The Steinway's name's put on with boxwood inlay, which is also always on the high quality Steinways, and the key tops, they're original ivory key tops, and really as perfect as you can get. I think we need to buff them, and there's the original key there as well, by the way. That's a different type of key from most pianos. It's a barrel key, and so we'll keep that with the piano. There's plenty of legroom if you're a tall person. It's about 4 centimeters more than, say, a Yamaha U1, which is a pretty typical 61. This is 65 centimeters, so if you're a tall person, that's very helpful. Mechanically, the piano's perfect, or pretty perfect. Just trying to perfect it even more. The tuning pins are very tight indeed. Steinway rest blanks tend to be extremely high quality, and so the piano's going to be extremely stable. And haven't been tuned since it's come in, and is already pretty much in tune, just very slightly flat. And the regulation, we check the regulation obviously when we get the pianos back in, and really the dampers are lifting off at the correct time, about halfway to the string. With the pedal, the dampers are lifting off beautifully, very evenly. These are fly dampers there to stop the high harmonics, so you get those on Steinways because the tone is very rich, so you don't get an extra high harmonic coming out, which you would do if these weren't there. So the piano is so well thought out really. If we listen to the tone of it, and then we'll compare it with some others while it's open. If you listen to the break points here, it sings beautifully. And the tenor and the break point is very well matched indeed. An extremely warm and lush bass. So there's just a little bit of refinement work to do. The pitch raising is just slightly flat, just below 440, so we want to pitch raise that. Buffing the keys so they don't attract the dirt, that's something we'll do as well. Fine voicing, well, the hammers are pretty much well voiced already, but we'll look at that. The key weighting, well, that needs to be reduced slightly in places and just evened up, so that's something we'll also do. Now, Steinways tend to have very low up weight, which makes them feel really good, but it's important that it has enough up weight. So if you reduce the down weight, you need to check the up weight at the same time. This is 20 grams, and that should be really minimum up weight. As you can see, a lot of them are about 20 grams, just about coming up, which is fine. But if it's below 20 grams, you might find that the piano doesn't repeat as fast as it should do, and in some cases the hammers may not return. So it's really important, the up weight, checking the up weight on all the keys with the pedal down. So my foot's on the pedal here, and that's how you check. You must take the dampers off to check this. So really important, checking the up weight, otherwise you'll end up with sticky notes or notes that don't repeat properly. So let's compare the tone with some other pianos. This is a Yamaha U3 made in 1971. And a new Euphoric 133. And an original German Euphoric made in 1904. So that's a Steinway Model K upright piano, 132 centimetres tall, made in 1924. And we're so grateful when we get one of these in, especially if it's one that we've worked on already, because Steinways often need a lot of restoration work, and this one is pretty refined already. We're just trying to work on it to improve it even more. So I hope that's been helpful. If you're interested in the piano and you would like to try it out rather than buy it outright, please write to us, info@robertspianos.com, if you live too far away to try it out. Please let us know what you'd like to do. Thank you very much for listening.